Hello law learner, welcome to our channel, and today we will learn part 3 of constitutional law, that is article 12 to 35. And if you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon to stay updated with new videos. So let's start. Article 12, which gives the term state for the purpose of fundamental rights, which means the state have provided some fundamental rights to their citizens. According to Article 12, the word state includes Government of India, that is central government, state government, local authorities like municipalities, panchayats, etc., other authorities, any other organization or body that is controlled by the government or funded by the government and performs public functions like universities, electricity board, etc. Article 13, which protects fundamental rights by saying that laws that go against them are invalid. Article 13 has many clauses. Clause 1, any law made before the constitution, that is before 26 January 1950, that violates fundamental rights is not valid to that extent. Which means any law made before existence of constitution that are invalid. Article 13 clause 2 said the government cannot make any new law that takes away or reduces fundamental rights. If it does, that law will be null and void. Which means if government make any law that affects fundamental rights, it will be taken as void law. Article 13.3, it defines the word law. It includes acts, rules and regulation, ordinances, etc. Even laws made by local bodies and authorities. It gives a definition of law through Article 13 clause 3. Article 13.4 says that constitutional amendments are not considered as law under Article 13. But this point is debated in the case like the Keshavananda Varti case, which we'll read more deeply later. Article 14, which guarantees equality before the law and equal protection of the law to every person in India. Equality before the law. Everyone is equal in the eye of the law, whether rich or poor, man and woman, citizen or foreigner. Equal protection of the law. The law should treat everyone fairly. If people are in similar situation, they should be treated in the same way. Reasonable classification is allowed. The government can make special laws for different groups like SC, ST, women and children, but the classification must be reasonable and have a clear purpose. Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. No discrimination by the government on the basis of religion, race, caste, gender or place of birth. Everyone has equal access to public places like shops, hotels, roads and water facilities. The government can make special laws to uplift women and children, socially and educationally backward classes, SCs and STs. This special provision can also be made in private educational institutions except minority runs ones. Article 16, equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Everyone should get a fair and equal chance at government jobs. The government cannot deny or favor anyone based on religion, caste, gender or birthplace. Reservations quotas can be given to backward classes, SCs, STs if they are underrepresented. Preferences can be given to locals in certain religion jobs by law. Article 17, abolition of untouchability. Untouchability is completely banned in India. No one can treat others as untouchable because of their caste. If anyone practices or enforces untouchability, it is a punishable crime under law. Article 18, abolition of titles. India has abolished royal and honorary titles like Raja, Nawab or Sir from British rule. The government cannot give such titles to anyone. Only educational or military titles like doctor, professor, captain, major are allowed. Indians cannot accept titles or honors from foreign countries without permission. Article 19, protection of certain rights regarding freedom of speech, etc. Article 19 gives Indian citizens 6 important fundamental rights called freedoms, but these are not absolute. They can be restricted by the government under certain reasonable conditions like national security, public order, etc. 6 freedom of rights are freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully, freedom to form association or unions, freedom to move freely, freedom to reside and settle, freedom to practice any profession or occupation or to carry on any trade or business. These freedoms are not unlimited. The government can restrict them for reasons like national security, public order, decency or morality, protecting the rights of others, preventing crime, friendly relations with foreign states. Article 20. Protection in respect of conviction of offences. Article 20 protects people who are accused of crimes. It ensures that even if someone is accused of breaking the law, their basic legal rights are respected. Three main protections. No ex post facto law. Clause 1. You cannot be punished for something that was not a crime when you did it. For example, if drinking alcohol was legal in 2020 and a new law bans it in 2021, you cannot be punished in 2021 for drinking it in 2020. No double jeopardy. Clause 2. You cannot be punished twice for the same crime. Example, if you are tried and punished for theft once, you cannot be tried again for the same theft. No self-incrimination. Clause 3. You cannot be forced to confess or give evidence against yourself. Example, police or courts cannot force you to say anything that proves you are guilty. You have the right to remain silent. This article is available to both citizen and foreigners, applied only to criminal offences, not civil matters. Protect accused person even before conviction. Article 21. Protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21 says that no person shall be deprived of their life or personal liberty except according to a procedure established by law. We have a fundamental right to live and to have freedom, and the government cannot take away without a fair legal process. It provides right to life, right to live with dignity, no just animal existence, right to personal liberty, freedom to make a personal choices. Article 21A, right to education. Article 21A gives the right to free and compulsory education to all children between the ages of 6 and 14 years. Article 22. Protection of rights of arrested persons. Article 22 of the Indian Constitution gives rights to people who are arrested. It ensures they are treated fairly and legally. Article 23. Prohibition of human trafficking and forced labor. Article 23 of the Indian Constitution bans human trafficking, forced labor and beggar, unpaid work. It protects people from being exploited or treated like slaves. Article 24. Prohibition of employment of children in factories, etc. It says that children below the age of 14 cannot be employed to work in factories, mines or any dangerous jobs. This article prohibits child labor. This much for today. I hope you like our video. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon, and also do like, comments and share. Thank you, and I will explain next all fundamental rights in our next video. So stay updated. Thank you.